Hello, Mark. I'm Candy, and my score number is 30. Today I'm going to read Mom Sick Over Daughter's Controversial Class Assignment. Rachel Birch, writer, May 13, 2015. A controversial class assignment in a U.S. San Diego visual arts class requires students to be naked. Photo image broker Alaming, a visual arts professor at the University of California, San Diego, has come under fire this week for an assignment that requires students to be naked in front of the class. For his class, Performing the Self, Associate Professor Ricardo Dominguez makes students perform what he calls a nude naked gesture, which is basically a short performance in the nude. Story: Parents fuming over controversial sex ed class. This week, the mother of one student in the class spoke out against the assignment. "It bothers me. I'm not sending her to school for this," the mother, who spoke under the condition of anonymity, told Local 10 News on Friday. "To blankly say you must be naked in order to pass my class, it makes me sick to my stomach." The mother told local news that her daughter was not aware of the assignment before last week's class. Through the manga's tell Yahoo Parenting, the assignment was presented to students at the beginning of the course. He also says students don't have to be physically nude. Students are aware from the start of the class that it is a requirement. The ambiguity around the questions of nudity and nakedness is intentional, he says. The options are clarified in the class. Students learn that they can do the gesture in any number of ways without actually having to remove their clothes. There are many ways to perform nudity or nakedness. Summoning art history conventions of the nude or lying bare of one's traumatic or most fragile and vulnerable self. One can be nude while being covered. Dominguez says he hasn't had a complaint about the assignment in the 11th year he has told the class. The mother isn't buying it. Shame on him and shame on the university, she said. Story: There's nothing wrong with Milo Smith's topless photo. Jacqueline Bukowski, a current student in Dominguez's class, supports the assignment. As strange as it might seem to other people, nudity is an artistic expression of self that cannot be more classic. She tells Yahoo Parenting, "My professor is amazing and very kind, and as a current student and I can say he has two, if not three times explained the assignment. Everyone is on an equal playing field of being naked in a pitch-black room sitting in a circle. Each of us are supposed to choose a part of us that is more us than the rest of us, big toe, shoulder, whatever, and hold up a light to it, candle or flashlight, whatever you choose, and explain why. No one genitalia will be on display unless that is what they choose. If someone can bear the thought, they are given an assignment to emotionally nude themselves." In regard to the complaining author, Bukowski says she might not know the whole story. "The girl whose mom is making a fuss is overreacting," she says. Her daughter had an option to drop the class. It is not mandatory for graduation, or she could have put in the effort to make an alternative gesture. The fact that her daughter didn't is one of two things: either her daughter is lazy, or she, like me, trusts her classmates and understands the importance of the gesture. Her mom hasn't been with us in that room. and doesn't know the environment that has been created. It is one of trust and professionalism. Shannon Smoke, a U.S. San Diego alum who took Dominguez's class, says the physical nudity option is encouraged. On the first day, we went over the syllabus and Professor Dominguez did mention that in the requirements there would be a nude gesture. He encouraged us to be physically naked, but people were able to talk to him if they had issues like religious constraints. Mook tells Yahoo Parenting. Mook, who took the class 2 years ago, says some students dropped the class throughout the semester, and that one student decided against being physically nude for religious reasons. Mook completed the assignment and says she felt great about it. After a semester together, I feel comfortable with the students and the professor, and it was a very open and safe environment. She says of the class, which she says was made up of mostly art majors. For their assignment, students stripped down as does Dominguez. The lights were dark, which did help comfort me. Mook says, the assignment helped me explain my own art. Today, Mook is an art teacher in Redwood City, California. She says she's not surprised by the controversy surrounding the assignment. I know that Professor Dominguez has had controversial art, which a lot of students do. She says, I understand the mother's concern, but if the student had asked more questions, she probably would have understood more. On the 10 News Facebook page, the reaction to the assignment is mixed. I think it is controversial harassment, and he should be stopped, writes Susan Davis. Aides Christine Tanneval, as a teacher, I'm appalled that this professor is doing this in the name of teaching art. There are many other ways to get students to dig deeper into themselves to learn, grow, and experience. Still, others put out that the students know what they're getting into. I had to take this final a couple years back for an upper division art class at UCSD, writes Michelle Currier. We had a choice between being nude or doing something emotional naked, and every student but one chose to do the nude performance. It was uncomfortable for some of us, but we were adults and knew what we were getting ourselves into from day one of the class. In a statement provided to Yahoo Parenting, Professor Jordan Cradle, chair of UC San Diego's Department of Visual Arts, supported Dominguez and said the comfort of students is the department's first priority. Removing your clothes is not required in this class. This class is not required for graduation, he says. Dominguez said participation in this form of performance art is critical to the understanding of the medium. Nudity has been in and is a core part of the history of performance art, body art for the 20th century to now. If students are to learn about performance art as practitioners, this history of the medium is crucial for them to experience in a direct way, and it is not just a matter of reading about it or viewing slides. Please follow at Yahoo Parenting on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Have an interesting story to share about your family? Email us at yparenting@yahoo.com. Thank you, Mark.